They say chemistry never fades, especially when it's real. And when it comes to Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun, that statement has never felt more true. After years of fans replaying their every scene from Suspicious Partner, analyzing every glance and smile, the two stars have once again found themselves in the spotlight, all because of what fans are calling secret signals. Yes, Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun are trending again, and the internet can't stop talking about the small gestures, quiet interactions, and unspoken warmth that seem to pass between them whenever they share the same space. But what really happened this time? Let's rewind a bit. It all started during a recent behind-the-scenes clip from a brand commercial shoot where Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun were both present as celebrity ambassadors for the same lifestyle brand. The clip was barely a minute long, but in that short time, fans spotted something magical. At first, they stood apart, professional, polite, and reserved. But then, a small moment caught everyone's attention. Nam Ji-hyun laughed softly after tripping on her heel, and instinctively, Chang Wook reached out his hand. The way he smiled, gentle, almost protective, sparked immediate buzz online. Fans quickly flooded Twitter and Weibo with captions like, "He still looks at her the same way, and that's not acting, that's natural care." From that moment, the conversation shifted from nostalgia to speculation. Were these two still in touch all these years? Had they quietly maintained a friendship away from the cameras? Or was there something deeper beneath the surface, something they never stopped feeling? As more clips emerged from the event, observant fans noticed something else. Whenever Nam Ji-hyun spoke, Chang Wook's gaze naturally drifted toward her. Even when she wasn't talking directly to him, he was listening. And when the two finally interacted during a group photo, Chang Wook lightly guided her to stand beside him. To the casual viewer, it might have been nothing. But to fans who followed their story since Suspicious Partner, it meant everything. Because that's exactly what he used to do on set years ago. Subtle gestures of care, guiding her gently, always watching out for her. The body language was identical. And that's what sent longtime shippers into overdrive. Comments began pouring in. Wook-hyun moments are back. They can't hide it anymore. Even time couldn't change their connection. Some fans even went back to compare old interviews from 2017 to the new clips from 2025. The way Chang Wook's eyes softened when Nam Ji-hyun laughed, it hadn't changed. It's as if they picked up right where they left off. But behind these small gestures, what's really going on? According to industry insiders, Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun have always stayed in contact. Even during Chang Wook's military service, Nam Ji-hyun reportedly sent him supportive messages. Their friendship has always been grounded in respect, admiration, and a shared understanding of the pressures of fame. And yet, there's always been something about them that feels different. Unlike most on-screen pairings that fade after a drama ends, their connection only seems to grow stronger. Fans have noticed that whenever Chang Wook appears in a variety show, he somehow ends up mentioning Suspicious Partner. He always calls it a special project and refers to Nam Ji-hyun as a truly talented and kind partner. Meanwhile, Nam Ji-hyun, known for being humble and private, rarely comments on personal topics. But when asked recently about the drama that changed her career, she smiled softly and said, "It wasn't just about the role. It was about the people who made it special." That one sentence was enough for fans to lose their minds. Was she referring to Chang Wook? Many think so. Even more interestingly, both actors have new projects lined up for 2026, and rumor has it they might be reuniting for a special appearance together. A producer reportedly hinted that two beloved stars from a 2017 hit series will be featured in an upcoming anniversary special. And while no names were confirmed, fans are convinced it's them. If true, this would be their first collaboration in nearly 8 years. And considering the amount of buzz surrounding them, it could easily become one of the most talked about reunions in Korean entertainment. But let's pause for a moment and talk about why fans are still so invested in this duo. Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun's on-screen chemistry wasn't built on over-the-top moments. It was the subtlety that drew everyone in. The way they looked at each other, the trust, the comfort, it all felt real. And off-screen, that energy continued to exist in the most natural way. Even years later, Fans still recall the behind-the-scenes clips where Chang Wook would joke with her between takes, or how Nam Ji-hyun would bring snacks for the entire team, including him. Their laughter never seemed scripted. And that's exactly why their reunion now feels so emotional. They're not just two actors meeting again. They're two people who shared something genuine, something that time, fame, or distance couldn't erase. As one fan beautifully put it, they may have moved on with their careers, but their hearts remember where it all began. And maybe that's what fans are truly drawn to, not just the possibility of romance, but the purity of their connection. Today, Chang Wook continues to shine as one of Korea's most versatile actors, taking on mature and challenging roles. Nam Ji-hyun, on the other hand, has been praised for her emotional depth and her ability to carry powerful stories on her own. But when they're together, even in a short clip, it feels like a glimpse into something real, something that never quite faded away. So when fans say they see secret signals, maybe it's not just fantasy. Maybe it's the language of two hearts that have always understood each other, without needing words. And whether they reunite for a new drama, a commercial, or just remain lifelong friends, one thing is clear: Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun's bond continues to captivate audiences across the world. Because some connections aren't scripted. They're written in the spaces between looks, in the warmth of laughter, and in the silence that says more than words ever could. And that's the kind of story fans never forget. But just when fans thought they had seen it all, something unexpected happened. Weeks after that commercial event, Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun were once again spotted, this time not on a set, not on stage, but out in the open. A few lucky fans in Seoul reportedly caught sight of them at a quiet cafe near the Han River, both dressed casually, caps pulled low, trying to blend into the crowd. At first, most thought it was just a coincidence. After all, both actors live in the same city, and they're known to frequent similar areas. But the more fans looked, the more convincing the reports became. Photos began to surface online, nothing intrusive, just distant, blurry shots, but even then, their body language said it all. They were laughing. They were comfortable. And most of all, they were together. Within hours, Chang Wook Nam Ji-hyun Cafe Date became the #1 trending hashtag on X and Weibo. Fans couldn't contain their excitement. Comments flooded in like waves. After all these years, they still meet privately. They're really close, aren't they? This is more than friendship. It feels like fate. Neither of their agencies commented, but that silence only fueled more speculation. Then came another surprise. During a live interview for his new drama, Chang Wook was asked about his friendships with co-stars. He smiled, that warm, knowing smile fans know too well, and said, "I've been lucky to work with people who stay in my life. There's one in particular who always reminds me to stay humble and kind. She's someone I deeply admire." The interviewer pressed for a name, but Chang Wook simply chuckled and said, "She knows who she is." Fans immediately knew. They flooded the chat with one name, Nam Ji-hyun. At the same time, Nam Ji-hyun, who rarely posts on social media, suddenly uploaded a picture of a blooming cherry blossom tree with the caption, "Some friendships never wither, they just bloom again when the time is right." That was all it took. The internet exploded. Fans connected the timing. Chang Wook's interview aired the same evening Nam Ji-hyun made her post. Was it a coincidence? Or a quiet conversation between two people who still share something unspoken? From that day forward, whispers began that the two might be working on something together again. Industry insiders claimed that both had been seen attending a private script reading session for an upcoming romance series directed by a filmmaker they both previously worked with. The project, tentatively titled When We Were Again, reportedly tells the story of two people who reunite after years apart, rediscovering the love they once left behind. Sound familiar? To fans, it sounded almost poetic, as if their real-life story had somehow found its way into fiction. As news spread, the excitement reached global fandoms. International fanbases from the Philippines, Thailand, and Japan began trending hashtags like hashtag Chang Wook Nam Ji-hyun Reunion and hashtag Wook-hyun Returns. Even news outlets picked up the buzz, referring to them as K-drama's most quietly powerful duo. But what really caught attention wasn't just the rumors of a new series. It was how differently the two carried themselves lately. Nam Ji-hyun appeared more radiant in interviews, laughing easily, exuding quiet confidence. Meanwhile, Chang Wook, who's known for his thoughtful, sometimes serious persona, seemed lighter, smiling more freely, more open, almost as if something or someone had grounded him again. It's this change that fans noticed and cherished most. Because love, whether it's friendship, admiration, or something deeper, has a way of softening people. And if you followed their journey from suspicious partner to now, you can't help but feel it. As one fan beautifully tweeted, "We don't need confirmation. The way they look at each other says everything." Still, the story didn't end there. Just a few weeks later, during a live fan meet, Chang Wook was asked to describe his ideal type. He smiled playfully and said, "Someone who understands me even when I don't speak. Someone who can laugh with me in silence." That's when fans screamed. Because years ago, Nam Ji-hyun said almost the same thing, describing her ideal partner as someone who doesn't need words to understand me. Two separate interviews, two matching answers, and yet a connection that refuses to fade. Could this be coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's fate quietly working behind the scenes. Because sometimes love doesn't always need to be loud or public. Sometimes it lives in the moments in between, in glances, in laughter, in small gestures no one else can decode. And for Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun, those quiet signals, those unspoken bonds, might just be the strongest love story of all. As of now, both stars have remained silent about their rumored reunion project, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. But one thing's for sure, whether it's in a new drama, a secret friendship, or a quiet bond that endures through time, their story continues to inspire millions who believe in love that lasts, even without words. Because in the world of Chang Wook and Nam Ji-hyun, it's not just about chemistry. It's about connection, the kind that never ends.